Okay, so let's say I have a sample question. So in this case, I've posed the question, should the emoji character set be categorized as its own language, or is it an evolution of the English language? So the first thing I do is I start with what I know. So I want to look through, words that I can use in my search. So we have emoji, we have character set, we have English language. We have the word evolution. There's kind of a few things that I can start to pull out of here. And what do you want to do when you're researching a question? Before you even get into the research and looking for sources, you want to start with what you know. So we have this idea about emoji. So when you make a mind map of your search strategy, you really want to focus on looking for alternative terms or synonyms that you can search. So if we take emoji and I say, well, is there, an alternative to that? Well, we could say it's emoticon. I believe that's the spelling, which is the original text-based form of the little photos that we're used to. Character. Well, that's an interesting thing we could think of. I mean, if we're thinking of character sets, things like that, we may say something like hieroglyph to see if there's research around that. English language is also pretty broad. The English language takes place in a lot of places. We could say communication. That may be a good alternative for a search. And from that, we may want to say things like, well, what about personal communication? Or perhaps workplace communication. I think evolution can probably stay as it is. What we want to do is we want to start kind of building out things that we can search, and we eventually want to make a search term list that we can go out and look for.